Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shanae Monique and I have a really exciting video for you guys today. So I'm going to take this all the way back to my original YouTube videos. If you've been following me for a really long time, since I first started YouTube, you would know that I actually started posting videos about plastic surgery. So today I am getting subtomental. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's basically a medical term for chin liposuction. Now, I have had chin liposuction done before with Dr. Altman in Miami. And if you, again, have been following me for a while, Dr. Altman is my go-to guy. I don't want this video to be like, oh, I'm going to someone different because I didn't like my results. No, I love Dr. Altman. I love his team. And I loved my chin lipo, but this was about 6 years ago when I got it done in Miami. And I've gained 20 to 30 pounds since, and it hasn't all gone to my chin or my neck, but I definitely can see, a lot of fat that has built up over time with that weight gain. And another thing that I've noticed is that I have some scar tissue that built up right underneath my chin, and I thought it was fat, but after a lot of consultations and a lot of professional opinions, this is actually scar tissue that's causing this little indent right here that looks like a bubble of fat, and it's not allowing me to get that really chiseled jawline that I want. And I know it's super minor. A lot of people probably are like, girl, what are you doing? Your chin looks fine, but it bothers me so much. So like I said, I have had chin lipo before. The first time was awake, and this time also is going to be awake. So that is one of the pros that I like most about this particular procedure. You do not have to go to sleep. You do not have to do general anesthesia to receive this actual procedure. It's done under local anesthesia, and it's fairly simple. It's about 30 minutes to an hour is the quoted time for the procedure. So it's really in and out. They give you an anxiety medication like Xanax, or I forgot the other name. There was another one that she told me. Anyway, so like an anxiety medication that they're going to give you when you get into office to kind of calm your nerves and keep you really calm during the procedure. Then they're going to numb you with just numbing medication through the needle. And I heard that that was the worst part of it. That's the most pain you're going to feel. It's kind of like when you go to the dentist and they use the needle to numb. That's the worst part, that sting. And from what I remember from my first round, that was the worst part. And then they're going to inject you with tumescent fluid. I believe that's how you say it. And that's going to make you swell up like a bullfrog. They're just going to fill all that area. And it also has pain medication in there to help numb. And it's also going to aid in the liposuction procedure itself. So everything I remember from my first round was super easy. I didn't have any issues at all. Dr. Altman was super fast. Nothing hurt. So it honestly wasn't bad at all. The only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about this time around is, since it is a second go, you do have that scar tissue. And scar tissue is a pain in the ass. Honestly, it's a pain in the ass for the patient, and it's a pain in the ass for the actual doctor performing the procedure, because scar tissue is really hard and fibrous, and it's hard to break up, and it just creates a lot of extra steps or a lot of extra effort that the surgeon has to go in and remove that. So make sure, if you get procedures, that you're doing your massages, you're wearing your garment, you are following your physician's instructions to a T, so you don't build that scar tissue up. And obviously scar tissue is natural, and sometimes you just can't avoid it, especially when you have surgery. That's a natural response from the body, is to create that. So just do everything you're supposed to do, that your surgeon tells you to do, so that you don't build up that scar tissue like I did. So I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I trust my plastic surgeon, and I trust her ability to know what she's doing and to handle me with care and know my my expectations and know my goals and know exactly what I want with this procedure. So I'm super excited. I don't want to go too much into like pricing and stuff like that. If you do want to know what my specific plastic surgeon charges specifically, you can message me and I will gladly let you know. Obviously, because pricing is different for every plastic surgeon, every region, and everyone has a different budget. And there's so many factors that go into pricing that I don't want that to be the main focus of this video. So if you are really curious about how much this procedure is, definitely message me. Also, I do want to point out that when you are going under local anesthesia, it drives the costs down opposed to general anesthesia where you have to pay for an anesthesiologist, an operating room, and all of that. Nurses, medication, and then you have a lot of downtime, and it's just a lot more risks associated. And for such a routine procedure, I would not want to do that personally. And then also, if you don't take the anxiety medication, which you don't have to, then you can drive home. Like if you just go in for the procedure, you salve it out, get your numbing medication, like you're at the dentist, get your procedure, you can drive home. You don't need anyone to drive you home. But I'm a big baby. I have huge anxiety. I overthink things. So I'm like, give me the medicine. I want to be high as a kite and just chill and get my chin snatched. So I'm so excited. My doctor's name is Dr. Ashley Steinburg. She's here in Houston. And if you don't follow her, definitely go onto her Instagram. She is such an amazing plastic surgeon. And she just made me feel super comfortable in our consultation. And side note, we actually have the same exact birthday, December 17th. She's a fellow Sag sister, birthday twin flame. So I was like, that's it. Like, you know how God kind of gives you just little signs on how to connect with people? That was it for me. And I was like, okay, I'm going with her. And you can choose a plastic surgeon that you want. You know what I mean? Like, just my biggest advice is to do your research. Don't just go on Instagram and see Instagram pictures because people only post the best. You're not going to see a plastic surgeon post, horrific results or a horror story. No, you need to go digging through the reviews. You need to talk to people that have actually got this procedure done with, that plastic surgeon, and really do your due diligence and your homework. There was one other plastic surgeon that specializes in chin lipo that I really wanted to go to. I'm not going to say his name on here just because I didn't end up going with him, but a lot of you may know him. He's out of Beverly Hills. And I really would have chose going with him, but his consultations were booked all the way to July. So you can only imagine. If you can't even get a consult until July, imagine when you can get in for surgery, which that's not a con. That's actually a pro. That means that he's very popular and he does this procedure a lot. But for somebody like me that has the patience of a 2-year-old, that wasn't going to work. I needed to get in right away. But I will say that his assistant did say they had a VIP program that you could pay an additional $2,500 to get on his schedule the month that you want. So I could have got in right away with an additional $2,500. But he was already $5,000 plus $2,500 plus the flight, plus the hotel, plus the travel, leaving my kids, all of that. It just wasn't giving what I wanted to do, if that makes sense. Especially when there were such great options right here in my backyard. And I could just go have the procedure and come straight home. So that was how I decided if I wanted to go out of state, go to Dr. Altman, go to Beverly Hills, or stay here in Houston. So yeah, it's an exciting time. I can't wait to get okay, so I want you guys to see. I don't know if it's showing up on camera how it looks, but you see this little bump. I know that doesn't look huge, but that's scar tissue. And I have a lot of fat right here. So she's gonna go in 3 different areas. My first time around, I only went in through the chin, this area. I don't know if you can see it. But we only went in through the chin area, Dr. Altman did. But with Dr. Steinburg, she's actually going to go in through the chin and through the sides of the ears. So she can really carve out and etch that jawline and get all that cross hatching and just really smooth it out. I'm so excited, you guys. I know I'm gonna get a lot of comments about, oh my gosh, she's back on here with the plastic surgery videos. When is she gonna stop? Oh my gosh, she's addicted. Well, you know, don't watch for one if I bother you that much. But I love myself, and my biggest advice as far as getting plastic surgery is to make sure you're doing it for yourself. And because I love myself so much, I'm going to treat myself to the things that I want and the things that make me happy. Okay. And I suggest anyone with any negative attitude towards these videos or towards plastic surgery, find what makes them happy and focus on that. So I'm happy, my husband's happy, my kids are happy, and I'm blessed and highly favored, and I give glory to God every single day. So with that being said, I'm going to close this video. Any questions or anything I may have forgotten, please just ask me in the comments or follow me on Instagram, message me, however you want to do that. I am going to try to get the content, you guys. I am trying, and I'm not trying. I will get the content for you guys, and it's going to be a really good video, an in-depth video, and I am excited. So see you guys soon. Next time you guys see me, I'm going to be with Dr. Steinburg. So bye. Okay. I'll drink my water. Okay. Now we wait. Thank you. Do you care if you get on camera? You can. You can say no. It's okay. You're like, girl, let me do my job. Jeez. You're good. Okay, well, you can Stinks. This is my provider right here. He's going to drive me home. I just took my medicine. She's like, this is the 16th night she came up I done today. Girl, get it out my face. We're on. I gotta ask questions. Sorry. Whenever you. Yeah, hurry, because I feel it. Stinks. What? Yeah.
Any of the photos that we take.
Oh, my bad.
We won't share without consent.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so all of the pictures I
Or
have
no
to
smile.
Okay. No expression on your
Okay.
face, just keep it relaxed. And then bring your chin down just a little bit. There you go. 1, 2, you're gonna turn and face the purple dot with the, yeah. 1, 2, and we're gonna stay facing that dot, but you're gonna bring your chin down to your chest. 1, 2. Okay, and then you're gonna turn and face this purple dot. 1, 2. I'm gonna retake it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna face the dot in the mirror here. And the last one here. Perfect. And you'll bring your chin down to your chest. Okay. To try on the garment,
Okay.
to make sure that it fits. If it feels too loose or too snug, let me know and I can change the size. I always tell people about the picture because there's no other way to explain it. There's a strap around the neck and then one on top of the head.
Okay.
So this strap's gonna be the back of the head.
Okay.
This one's for the neck, top of the head.
Got it.
This is where your face is gonna be, and then this is gonna come up to
That's the
cover this.
compression. Okay,
Mhm.
got it. Okay. All right. Let's get this going, guys. All right.
This one's around the neck.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So we'll keep that side.
I look like I have a ski mask now. Okay.
And this is. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my job, and you are allowed to do whatever you want there. Okay. So. 1, 2, 3, last one, go. I'm part of you indefinitely. Ooh, darling, 'cause you know. Everybody's singing in this room right now. 3. Mariah. Oh, it's one of my faves. Are you breathing? Are you holding your breath?
No, I don't know.
Can you breathe?
Mm-hmm.
Sing, because then I know you're breathing.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Okay, well, you're going to have to hear my voice, so.
Sing.
Okay. You're going to feel very full, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Might feel some burning as it starts. It's not going to be as bad as Tybella. You see that she has scar tissue. It's adorable. If anything, this is the space that's going to hurt the most just because you do have scar tissue. But once I get this all in there, it shouldn't be. Yeah, this song is about Eminem.
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't like that space.
Okay.
Mm.
Lying that you're sexing me. Obsessed with me. Last man on the earth still couldn't hit this.
So delusional, so delusional.
Wow.
You guys, the music video when she has a guy that looks just like him.
Really?
Yes.
You're already in. That's it. Are you okay? That's it. Look, I'm already in. Okay? This is weird, I know. What you gotta get in there is what comes out of here. Your little fat globule.
Yeah.
Do you need someone, Trella? You're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna hear it. So a little bit of pressure, okay? You found one thing in here, other than hers, going. That's when I gotta send it back to mom. When we apart and mix, I wanna piece of pizza, stickle down, I hate ya. concentrate. Let's see, nice and empty. Let's see. So we'll go a little bit closer to the holes is what.
I refuse services.
And I went upside down. Always upside down. This is the hardest part. Don't get this on video. I suck at this part.
Oh, I can get up.